Come here.
Thanks, MM.
You've brought me journey.
I knew I could count on you.
Jay is waiting in the antechamber. She's nervous. Tell Delsin to go easy on her.
We'll see about that.
Did you need me for anything else?
Not right now, but I will soon.
I have one more favor to ask of you.
All right. I'll be waiting in the next room.
My prince. Delsin.
Bazori.
It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Caleb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The Code Red is linked to the Unification Party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take.
Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jara Drore, were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen. What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know.
It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Ancilai heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now. I would be very grateful to you. And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius, with Jara gone. He's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Caleb.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake. My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Sorry to hear it.
Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zhu Feng.
Yes, Zhu Feng, a name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Caleb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
I hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever-so-pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
Barrel's handwriting. He was trying to contact his associates. This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar.
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you. Caius's office. The key card must be in there.
We're stepping up security on every floor.
Blood tests from the Red Salon.
No.
She always said she preferred paper to digital.
Mr. Leto is in the server room. I don't really have time for this.
Can I help you with something? If I can do anything to help, let me know.
If I talk to you, Mr. Leto will tear me a new one.
There's no room for error.
A list of ingredients and side effects.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details?
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer. One of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore? The asset manager? What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
And you're the one who received the Code Red, personally.
It arrived directly, here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the Code Red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them. There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof. We just caught a thin blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Miss Drury thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit! What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Woo. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform Hazel.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Call
think...
her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Caleb, the Code Red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delsin, see if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here. I gave them the building so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No. You will remain here. Mem goes alone.
Why don't you send Dajan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delsin, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when they get here.
Excuse me.
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them. That's not a good sign.
Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
The victim lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
Don't worry.
I'll finish here and then I'm on my way.
Breathe. You're gonna be okay.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith? Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room. But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know. Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole, over a wide area. He was shot at point-blank range, no doubt about it. He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut. There's a retainer here somewhere. Moore's driver's license.
Interesting.
One of the weapons is missing.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... Give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No. Ugh, what a stench. Looks like Lydia's planner.
Why is the FBI interested in Moore?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on. The apartment has changed since my last visit. I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's, Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
What do you mean by acting tough?
More than once I overheard them talking to Mr. Moore, like they were his boss. The world upside down.
They worked for us, just like your dear Mr. Moore.
I hope they won't find another job anytime soon.
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
I imagine the girl left with her mother?
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff, and is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
She's a very respectable woman who loves her husband very much. I don't know what sick kind of world you live in.
And you would certainly not like to find out.
They had their ups and downs, just like any couple. The staff had noticed that she went to Costa Rica fairly often without her husband.
Was she thinking of leaving him?
Not at all. Just the opposite. She begged him to spend more time with her and their daughter.
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. A newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself. on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients. Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us. Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise. Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
Huh. You managed to calm him down. I thought that would be impossible.
Yes, and he was able to answer a few questions. Jason, Lydia, and June. A little family all together. And in large format. Jason, proud of his family and his success. Lydia, radiant and beaming. June, who looks more like Jason than Lydia.
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, we made him our slave.
I've never been in this part of the apartment before. Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave.
Beryl, will you ever change? I understand better now. The prince asked Moore for a complete report on the members of the Primogen.
Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave. A cell phone. Locked, of course. Lydia was killed. Not pretty.
Dad? Thank you, thank you, thank you! The man you sent to pick me up from school told me I was going to see Mommy! And I'm so happy! And sorry about yesterday, okay? I'm so happy! Thanks, Dad! You're gonna come join us this time, right? XOXOXOXOXO!
Good evening, Jason. I need you tomorrow night at Nakatomi Plaza. We are getting the family together, and I would like to tell them about our agricultural and food business plan. Round up the numbers and bring them with you. Obviously, this invitation cannot be refused. B. Jason, my cousins didn't show up after all. Stay home if you haven't left, or meet me at Hazel's house if you want. Call me back and tell me where you are.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
The concept of a laundry basket seems too abstract for some people. It must have been used to dress a wound. Bottle of disinfectant, obviously handled by someone who was bleeding. A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
Dad gave me a phone this morning for the first day of school. He surprised me, and I'm coming to see you tonight. Don't tell Abuelita, it'll be a surprise to her. And Dad's coming too. I can't wait to get there. XOXOXOXO.
Damn it, Lydia. I can't do it without you. If you could just see June. I can't tell anyone. I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I should have left. The three of us should have gone. Stayed at Pura Vida the way you wanted. I'm so sorry for what they did to you. I'll always love you, Lydia. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Interesting.
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him? There are bloody prints on these bags. Ugh, what a stench. Oh, there are blood stains on the garbage chute. Wet laundry. Mold. It's been here for several days.
Can you take a look at the cards, please?
I'll run the plates.
Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. Hey, they didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant, part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
He?
What?
You said he must have been in a hurry. You're saying it was a man?
Oh, no, it just slipped out without thinking. It could have been a woman. Do you think it was the murderer?
We're not sure of anything at this point. I've got a few questions. And you said there was an accident near the exit?
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Any news, guys?
Nothing yet.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean. Can I help you?
Just a few questions. Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player. If you want to find out more, you should talk to,
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
Do you know if our backup's on the way? This should take a long time.
Even starving, I wouldn't touch that. I won't stoop that low.
A vehicle ran into the wall.
You should go see.
I know. Even access to the trash is restricted here. Can't be forced. I have to find a way to open it. No, that's impossible. I have to find a way to open it.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith, Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood. I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
Do the kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out, here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely, if you ask me. That's not very honorable.
What? But
Stay the way you are.
How can you say that? You're like a god to me.
Quit dreaming. Immortality is a curse. Believe me. You should enjoy the fact that you can still stand the sunlight. Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Open it.
Mr. Missouri, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
It's none of your business, damn it. What's your deal, Wyatt?
There's no deal. I'd even be happy to help you. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened, and...
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Mr. Missouri. I shouldn't have. I know. How can I make it up to you?
You can start by not wasting my time. I hate that.
Yes, but it's just that you've got to understand. I've got good reasons.
What reasons?
You're not gonna like what I've been doing. I'm sure.
Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
You talk too much. Open the door.
Right away. All right, it's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
Well, I cook a little. A guy's gotta survive. I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare?
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of kindred's blood, for instance.
Whose blood?
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
But of course, this guy's the perfect patsy. I almost pity him.
King answered the beckoning at the same time as the rest of the city's elders.
It can't be his blood.
One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Missouri.
There's nothing in it. Garbage.
Oh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Woo.
If it was a bodyguard who died in the lobby, where the hell is Moore? Ugh, packaging to be recycled. Why, it's makeshift lab. And it's not meth. Old chicken feet. A shoe with worn-out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans. Rusty cans.
How can I help you, Agent Smith?
I went through your trash.
So? Are you interested in one of my ingredients?
That's not really what I've got a problem with.
What?
You didn't tell me about the man's head in a plastic bag.
What? But what the hell? Is it more?
No. That head belonged to one of his bodyguards.
But it wasn't me, Mr. Missouri, I swear. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, I believe you. I found your cook shop.
You didn't touch anything, I hope.
I take what I want.
Yeah. Of course. It's just that it's taken me years to find some of those things.
So what?
No, it's nothing. I hope you found what you were looking for. Happy to help.
You should go see...
I know. I know. Meet me there.
Right on.
Do you know if our backup's on the way? It should take a long time.
Hurry up. We need something, guys.
We're waiting for the forensics.
Sorry, I'm busy. Where in God's name is forensics?
A signet ring with a beaver on it. More went to MIT. They wanted to bring a little vacation back home. That must remind him of Costa Rica. It's a whole way of life there. Slow down and enjoy things. In contrast to Jason's life. A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason?
Huh. You managed to calm him down. I thought that would be impossible.
Yes, and he was able to answer a few questions.
Sorry, Smith. A little busy here.
I need to see you there.
Of course.
One of the weapons is missing.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
Go ahead. It's okay.
I've still got work to do.
My ship ended up at the bottom of the sea as well, like my other lives.
Have you found anything?
I'm going through the financial records. Moore managed the accounts for a lot of big names in Boston. Here, take a look for yourself.
Anything worth noting?
Honestly, I don't know. It's not my field. We'll have to take it to the Financial Crimes Unit to see what they make of it.
Get in touch if you find something.
All right.
Ugh, what a mess. A Fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms.
Oh.
The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific. Ugh, what a mess. This is where I met Moore for the first time. Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that? Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages.
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash?
Lydia and June at the beach. A safe. Now we just have to find the code. Lydia and June at the beach.
I'd rather not know how much that's worth.
Portfolios of old shares. A Boston manufacturer's files. The mayor's deeds. Deeds, stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camaria's business. A Boston manufacturer's files. Dijon, are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us? An auction. Acquisition of Lot 87, Dijon Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
I'd rather not know how much that's worth.
I need to see you there.
Okay, sure.
Auction. Acquisition of Lot 87, Dijon Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis. A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. A thank you letter from Fortress Security after the installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference. I've already heard about this company somewhere.
There was a lot of money involved. We're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon.
A thank you letter from Fortress Security after the installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference. I've already heard about this company somewhere. I've just got one more question.
Yes. What do you want to know?
Does the name Fortress Security mean anything to you?
Does it ever? Hard to forget them. They came out here last year to work on a project for about 2 weeks. And Mrs. Moore had interior designers here just about every season. But this time, the workers showed no respect for the common areas. There were 4 of them, and I can tell you, they made quite a mess. I had to clean up the debris and plaster they left behind them for weeks.
Any idea what they were working on?
No. I mind my own business.
4 workers here for 2 weeks who left behind loads of debris and plaster. They weren't here for a small project. I think we're done here. Thank you. Somebody slept here.
Huh. You managed to calm him down. I thought that would be impossible.
Yes, and he was able to answer a few questions.
Huh. You managed to calm him down. I thought that would be impossible.
Yes, and he was able to answer a few questions.
The dinner of a mortal who's at the end of their rope.
Who'd leave that lying around? There are bloody prints on these bags.
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, we made him our slave. Bottle of disinfectant, obviously handled by someone who was bleeding. Poems in Lydia's mother tongue. Jason, Lydia, June, in Costa Rica, I think. My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns.
Hurry up. We need something, guys.
I'll finish here and I'm on my way. Oh?
June's whole life in pictures. June celebrating her 4th birthday. Jason and June, probably on a beach in Costa Rica.
Interesting. Oh? Poor kid. There. You must be Smith.
Yes.
Rickman.
Have you found anything?
Not yet. This is the girl's room. There's no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her. Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June?
Poor kid.
The diary of an 8-year-old girl, June, Jason's daughter.
Oh? There. Oh? There. Oh? Any news, guys?
We're waiting on CSU for that.
A Boston manufacturer's files.
I should put some money on that. Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot. so I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family, then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
If you remember anything else, let me know.
Of course.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
He must have gotten mixed up in some nasty business.
His poor family. Such a violent crime. It's just unbelievable.
It's okay. Don't worry. Breathe. You're gonna be okay.
Fine vintages imported from Europe. Moore knew how to treat his guests.
I'm gonna throw up!
Sorry, Smith, but I've got work to do.
The victim lost a lot of blood. That's not a good sign.
Go ahead. It's okay.
I've still got work to do.